What's going on, everybody? Tyler and Nora here, Team Zombillies and the ScareFactor.com. We are entering the dark side out here at DarkSyde Acres Haunted House, Jonesville, Michigan, I believe is what it is. Could be wrong. I believe that's right. So the little, I wouldn't say tricky getting out here, but the only lights they got are these multicolored lights here. You can see them out here at the road.
They're pretty obvious.
They're pretty obvious in the dark. And then there is a DarkSyde Acres sign out there, very good. They got a little bunch of parking lot lights out there, a couple of parking flaggers hanging out in the tent over there to make sure you find a spot. Not super busy right now, so it's pretty well first come, first serve, figure it out. So now we're just going back this trail, going back here to this barn. Can't really see it back here, but there's a big pole barn back here. Now, it's been a while since we've been here. I believe it was 2010 or 2011. 2011. We came up here for the MHC bus tour and remembered having a really good time while we were here. So now we're going to check them out again, see what's going on nowadays.
It's really quiet out here.
It is kind of quiet. I hear a little generator up there. They're running these lights, but yeah, can't really hear a whole lot going on outside. Past few customers coming in, and they said they liked it pretty good, so hopes are high. And yeah, we'll see what's going on. We're coming up on the barn over here. Got some little skellies holding up some signs, showing us the right way to go here. A few more guests coming out, that kind of thing. Oh, tickets, arrow pointing that way. Oh, I see way back here. Great big sign right there. It says tickets. That's where we're headed. If the virus doesn't kill you, the doctor will. Dum dum dum. Alright, so getting up here a little bit closer. I see the ticket shack up here straight ahead still. They've got some little, we'll spin you around here. You got a whole bunch of other buildings back here. It's almost like a little midway area. You got a bonfire there. Stay warm here on these cool October nights. Very nice. So yeah, don't really hear any like music or anything, but they got some portable restrooms. They probably got some, you know, I see a food vendor over here and get you some food in your belly after you get through and get scared. Replace all the stuff that just emptied out of your bowels. So yeah, we'll go up here and get some tickets and see what's going on up here. Once you get back here underneath of the ticket sign, now we're starting to hear a little bit of music on the back side of the building here. We got a whole nother string of rope lights.
Fire up there.
There's fireballs shooting up off of the buildings. That's cool. I see some hearses. I got some of the big 12-foot skeletons. Lots of photo opportunities. Yeah. Alright, so we did just get our tickets tonight. They're not really offering VIP because they're not really needed, but you get here like on a busy Saturday or something like that, they'll open up VIP, and they said that's normally like 40 bucks or something like that, and I'm pretty sure that gets you a t-shirt also. So definitely partake in the VIP tickets if you get here on a busy night. Highly recommended. Get you a free shirt. Then once you get back around here to the front, you will enter the sign at the door here. See what's going on inside. I'm pretty sure this is the queue line. We've got some decorated walls and stuff inside of one of these barns. I see skellies up there moving around doing a little skit kind of thing. So yeah, got some different kinds of queue entertainment up here. Oh, he just ducked down behind the fence. Oh, that's the haunt rules. He comes down and you see, you got some more little skeletons and stuff like that. Oh, there's the backside of a casket. Can't really see, it's dark, but I'll try to stick around here for a second and get this guy coming back out of here again. Got these butler kind of guys showing you the rules here. Oh, there he is. He's looking at us.
Oh, fresh meat, yes. I'm sure you're just dying to get started. But first we have a few ground rules.
Yeah, gives you the rules. There's Skilly guy in a coffin here. Got some flicker in the lights. Built some suspense there. Oh, and we got some cobwebs hanging down here. Somebody sprawled out on the table there. She didn't make it. She didn't make it out. Some little hidey holes here. They say they on the busier nights they probably got some actors come out and intermingle with you a little bit there. Oh, this guy's watching us go by, playing some records. We do have some little step ups and steps down coming through here, so watch your footing inside. Oh, there's somebody scraping knives.
Can you watch where you're going watching that thing?
I'm watching you. Got some more people down here in one of the beds. They didn't make it either. Oh, and then Mama's over here making some kind of meal. Human meal. They're cannibals. Alright, so we just got out of DarkSyde Acres. Very cool show.
Barely got out.
Barely got out. So it's kind of an old school show. There's not a whole lot of great big fancy animatronics and big eye candy, that kind of thing, but they've got some pretty elaborate sets in there in some spots. And it just keeps getting better and better and better the whole way you go through there. It starts off, you're in some kind of like industrial type of areas, that kind of thing. And then it mutates into some clowns, and then you go outside and there's this big pallet maze out there. They may or may not have some pyro...
Drawing things.
Some tree cutting tools. They got maybe a little bit of pyro stuff going on out there. That's cool. And then you go back inside to another barn. It just keeps going, and it starts off as, is that where the industrial area kind of starts off? I think so. The Rust Hole Industries, I think, is what they call it.
I think it was right before we went outside.
It was one of those. But then you go through kind of the industrial area. They got a great big huge spider. That was Nora's favorite part.
That thing was huge.
It was huge.
It was probably at least 12 foot wide.
Mm-hmm. Cobwebs everywhere. They do some good with some strobes in a couple spots too.
Some really good strobes, yes.
And then the last part was our favorite, was the pirates.
Yes, they have a whole pirate haunt.
The pirate was
in there,
cool.
And they were really good. They had really good makeup.
A lot of good surprises in there too.
There was a pirate in there that was probably 7 foot tall.
Very tall pirate.
Who didn't appear to have any kind of anything on.
They were very excited to see
that sounded bad.
Us. Yes.
I mean, like still wise or anything.
Right.
He did have clothes on.
Yes. So they were very excited to see fresh food walking aboard. They wanted to make some food out of us. Several of them had knives. They were pretty ready to cut us up.
We asked him for rum because he said, "What are you doing here on my ship?" And I said, "We would like some rum." And he was like, "There's not any rum around here."
They've already drank it all.
No, they hid it. They won't let us have it.
Oh, that's what it was.
They're lying. They're lying.
So my favorite part in the pirate area was the mirrors. They've got a whole big hallway section of these antique mirrors all over the walls, and some of them aren't mirrors.
They freaking look like
They
mirrors.
look like mirrors, but they're not mirrors.
Your mind dismisses them as mirrors, and then you don't realize that they're not until it's too late. And my favorite part was also the mirrors, but right at the beginning of them, there was a two-way mirror. And there was a pirate that lit a small light behind the mirror, and all of a sudden there was a pirate that come up and was lit, and then he just disappeared.
And it looked like a regular mirror, so it's totally a two-way mirror or some kind of effect going on, which we really like, those old school illusion type of effects.
Yes.
So a lot of cool stuff in there for us to see. Very grassroots haunt. It's all family owned and operated and stuff. Very nicest people you'll ever meet.
They're super, super nice.
Very cool people. So definitely come on out here. Tickets are only like $22 or something like that, and that's a long haunt. Some of it is outside, so you, and the only reason I mention it is because it's raining here a little bit. You might be hearing that. But the ground there, there's a little bit of moist ground in some areas and stuff. But like out here in the parking lot, they've got sand down, so it drains real good, and you don't get a whole lot of, mud puddles and that kind of thing. But it's such very, very cool haunt. Totally changed since last time we were here back in 2011.
And they have a different floor system.
Oh yes, so it is actually used to be an old pig barn and all that kind of thing. So the concrete, as you're going through there, it's got all these ramps and drains and troughs and all this stuff.
The drains are like, you can see down through some of them, so you're constantly like above ground. And then in areas, they were able to put a few actors down in those spots, like off to the side. So just when you think that everybody's like on the same level as you, they're not.
Yeah,
this is really cool.
Using those troughs to their advantages for sure.
Yeah, you won't probably find another haunt built the same way as this one, like anywhere.
Yep, very cool.
Very cool.
Definitely come out and check them out. DarkSyde Acres up here in Jonesville, Michigan.
Made Jamestown, Jonestown Kool-Aid.
Jonestown. Up here in Michigan.
Where the pirates live.
Yeah, it's where the
Rumtown.
Rumtown, Michigan. DarkSyde Acres Haunted House. Tell them the Scare Factor sent you. We are on to the next haunt. We are Tyler and Nora here with Team Zombillies, thescarefactor.com. And we will see you at the next haunt. Until then,